So the Knicks' second first-round pick, Immanuel Quickley, has been balling out this season so far. He's playing like a top 5 rookie and really surprising a lot of people because he was drafted so late in the first round in the 2020 draft. The Knicks took him with the 25th overall pick, and like I said, he's playing like a top 5 rookie. He's averaging over 12 points and 2.5 assists, but his three-point shooting and free throw shooting has been phenomenal. He's shooting 36% from 3 on 4.5 attempts a night, which is fantastic for a rookie point guard. And he's also shooting 93% from the line and getting there around 3 times a night, which is also fantastic for a rookie point guard. And for some reason, Tom Thibodeau still won't start Immanuel Quickley. Maybe it's because Elfrid Payton has like Tibbs nudes or something. I don't know. But what we're going to be doing is what the Knicks are too scared to do. We are going to be starting Immanuel Quickley and building the team. Not really around him because we still have RJ Barrett and some other guys as well. But he's pretty much going to be our franchise point guard of this video. Hence the title and the thumbnail. So this is the rotation I came up with. We got Immanuel Quickley, Alec Burks, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. RJ Barrett was off to an inconsistent start to the season. But as of late, he's been playing phenomenal. Actually finding his shots on the floor that he's good at because he's now being more efficient overall from the field and not really showing that he's a spot-up three-point shooter because that's not what he is at the moment, and he was doing a lot of that in the beginning of the year, but now he's really staying to his strong suits and he's playing really well. Julius Randle has been playing somewhat like an all-star this season. We got Mitchell Robinson as well, who I don't know if he's the franchise center here, but he's still pretty good regardless. Obi Toppin is somebody that I think will maybe overtake Randle's spot at the end of the year. I don't know if I'll be bringing back Julius Randle, or I might do it in a sign and trade because I really want to get Obi Toppin the reins to the starting power forward. And then we're giving just a bunch of minutes to like Knox, Rivers, Bullock, Noel, Payton. Really none of these guys are in my future too much. It does suck because I won't be playing Frank or Neil Aquina at the moment. So we know Tibbs is a defensive-minded coach. That is 2.5 stars. We'll stick with it anyway. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. I'm excited to see who we can end up with in the 2020 draft. Excuse me, the 2021 draft, because in real life the Knicks are showing they might be in the play-in tournament. They maybe could be the 8th seed, but I doubt that's going to happen. I still think they will end up being a lottery team, and I'm really excited to see who they can add to this squad. Is it going to be like a Jalen Green? Could it be a Jonathan Kuminga, and Evan Mobley, a Cade Cunningham, and Jalen Suggs? Who knows? So the Knicks weren't very good. We ended up as the 14th seed here in the Eastern Conference. I don't think we made the playoffs. If we look at all-rookie first team, Immanuel Quickley is there, and Obi Toppin's on all-rookie second team. Sweet. So we went 28-54. Not a great season nonetheless. Julius Randle put up 19 points, 9 rebounds, 3.5 assists. I think he's somebody that I'll pick up his team option, but then I'll look to trade him. Obi Toppin, 15 points and 5 rebounds off the bench. Yeah, I want him to start at the 4. RJ Barrett, 15 points, up from last year, 6.3 rebounds, up from last year, up in assists, up in blocks, down in turnovers, up in field goal percentage, but down in 3-point and down in free throw percentage. He's probably going to be going to perimeter shooting. Immanuel Quickley, about 13 points, 4 assists, 34 from 3, 92 from the line. Not too bad from a rookie point guard. And then really the only other guy I care about is Mitchell Robinson, who put up 8.5 points and 7.1 rebounds, and we'll see kind of a bunch of these like hodgepodge players who is going to be back next year in our rotation. And the Lakers go back-to-back, and LeBron goes back-to-back with finals MVPs. So draft lottery time, you know I don't get very lucky. We are 3rd in the lottery. I haven't been 3rd in a minute, so I guess we'll watch this and I'll kind of hop in at pick 6 and see what's up. Oh, wow, we have the 10th pick in the draft. The Dallas Mavericks didn't make the playoffs. That is huge. We have 2 top 10 picks in this loaded draft. Massive stuff right there. All right, so it's looking like the Indiana Pacers are getting pick 7 and the Spurs hop into the top 4. I have a bad feeling. Okay, so we don't have pick 6. I have a feeling we're going to drop to 5 as it does spoil it in the bottom left. Don't be us. Wow, we get lucky. Let's go. The Hornets are at 5. I don't know. Can we be 4? No, it said we were going to be 4, but it goes to the Thunder. Are we going to stay at 3? What are the odds of that? No way. Oh my God, we actually stayed at 3. I feel like the odds of that were just so low. I guess I'll take it. It could have been worse. We could have dropped down to 4 or 5, and I would have been very upset. So 2 goes to the Spurs, and the number 1 overall pick will be the Oklahoma City Thunder. So with our pick and the Mavericks pick, we have 2 top 10 picks. That is it in this draft. So I have to figure out who I want to take. We're going to keep Tibbs, keep Mike Woodson, keep Johnny Bryant. I'm going to fire Devin Thomas. We're going to pick up anybody. I guess Randy Martin's the best option. I'm just going to give him a 1-year deal. Somebody might come up better next year. We're going to fire Caleb Brand as well and hire Eli Best because he's the... I'm not going to do it. So it is draft time. I really have no idea who I want to draft. I mean, if Evan Mobley is there at 3, I would consider it. I would like a Jalen Green or one of the Jalen's, honestly, like one of these 3, because I don't mind moving I mean, Jalen Suggs could be our 2 and RJ could be our 3, or we could draft Cade or Jalen Suggs and just move quickly to shooting guard. That is also fine with me. We could target Jalen Johnson, move RJ back to the 2. Jonathan Kuminga is also interesting, and then we'll see who's going to be there at 10. I don't really know who I'm going to get there. So let's hop into this draft. So I wouldn't mind if Evan Mobley went, because that means I would get really one of Jalen. There goes Jalen Suggs. Okay, so really who I want here is Jalen Green, and I have a feeling the Spurs, I don't know who they're going to take. I would really like Jalen Green. Jalen Suggs goes 1 out of Gonzaga. Please don't take Jalen Green. Please don't take Jalen Green. Please don't take Jalen Green. They take Evan Mobley. So normally I would go Cade Cunningham, but I don't really get Jalen Green a lot, and I think this could fit our team really well. So I am going to take Jalen Green over Cade Cunningham here at 3. We'll see if the Thunder go with Cade, the Oklahoma State guy, at 4. Part of the Oklahoma City Thunder franchise. You should check that out if you don't watch it already. But yeah, I'm going to go Jalen Green, somebody I haven't taken in a minute. He's going to be our shooting guard. We got Quickley at the 1. We have RJ at the 3. We have Toppin at the 4, and most likely Mitchell Robinson at the 5. I'm very excited for our starting 5 next year. I'm going to look to move Julius Randle. He does have a team option, so I can't trade him on draft night, unfortunately. And Greg Brown goes 4. All right, so I'll see you guys at 10. Imagine Cade Cunningham is still on the board. So it went Brown, Kuminga, Cade Cunningham went 6 to the Pistons, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, BJ Boston. That was the top 9. So with the 10th overall pick in the draft, I am going to go Marcus Bagley out of Arizona State, who is a shooter, good 3-point shooter out of Arizona State. Somebody I don't really draft a lot often either, because I could have went James Bouknight, who I do take, or Zaire Williams a decent amount. But no, we're going to go Marcus Bagley. He is related to Marvin Bagley. I had to look that up. So we had 2 second-round picks also. So I ended up taking Derek Culver 32nd and Terrence Clark 34th. We had 2 high second-round picks, a wing and a power forward/big. So I'm really excited about this rookie class we just ended up with. Julius Randle, we're going to pick it up. Austin Rivers, we can pick up that contract, and Iggy Brzdeikis we will as well, and then obviously Mitchell Robinson. So who wants Julius Randle? So I want to see if the Denver Nuggets will do this trade. Gary Harris, who is an expiring contract, we get their 2022 unprotected first and their 2023 top 5 protected. They don't want to do that. What about if I throw in... I mean, I do have this Pistons pick in 2023 from the Daniel Toro trade from the 2020 draft. Boom. So we just acquired 1, possibly 2. Well, it will end up being 2 first-round picks for Julius Randle, which is massive. But the Nuggets get to pair up Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Nikola Jokic with Randle, which is very nice for them anyway. So Gary Harris, we have a lot of wings, but I think we're going to kind of embrace the young core. I am definitely not bringing back Dennis Smith Jr., and I don't think I'm going to bring back Frank Ntilikina. He could probably use a new start or a fresh start just on a different team. So going into free agency, how many free agents could I bring back? We don't really have anybody on bird right. So we have 1, 2, 3. One of these guys could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have a plethora of players. So I don't think I'm going to go out and sign anybody, and we're just going to renounce the rights on everyone. So player progression, Mitchell Robinson is our highest rated player. Then we got Obi and RJ Barrett tied at 80, or it says RJ's an 80 in the top right, but Obi's an 82. Okay, quickly up to a 78. I'm excited about this team. I wonder if Knox will actually crack the rotation. I'm not sure if he will. So if we take a look at training camps, yeah, we only have 2, and I do want to send RJ Barrett to perimeter shooting. Okay, let's get that up a little bit. And then I will send Immanuel Quickley to untapped potential. So I'm embracing the young core. We're really not going to be playing Austin Rivers at all. Here's the starting 5. Quickley, Green, RJ, Toppin, and Mitchell Robinson with a bench of Bagley, Knox, Harris, Culver, and Terrence Clark. So I'm playing both my second-round picks, and I'm honestly pretty excited to do so. We're still not great on the defensive side of the ball. We end up, going to 7 seconds. Yeah, it's 3.5 stars. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe Thibodeau is not the coach to help us, propel us to a championship, but to get us, right on track. Kind of I don't know, Dwayne Casey was a good coach, made the Raptors respectable, but they got Nick Nurse to kind of push them to the edge, go to the finals. Maybe the Nets, Kenny Atkinson wasn't the answer, but maybe Steve Nash is the one that could push them to the edge. I don't know, but yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. You know what I mean, and let's hope just for some improvement, either from our young guys or from our record. So we ended the season as the 11th team in the Power Rankings and the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. That is what I'm talking about. Tibbs has brought us to the playoffs for the first time since 2013. We don't get anybody on the All-NBA or All-Defensive teams. That's fine. Jalen Green on our rookie first team. The Mavericks chose, the right year to be good. Hey, as long as you got me the 10th pick last year, I don't care what you do this year. Denver did make the playoffs as the 8th seed, so we will have the 15th, 16th, or 17th pick in the 2022 draft. We're taking on Atlanta in round 1. Kevin Knox versus Trae Young, 2 best players from the 2018 draft class. Obi Toppin and Jalen Green both scoring over 21 points a night. You love to see it from Obi, who's also shooting 39% from 3. RJ Barrett, 17 points, 5.7 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and a lot more efficient from the field and from 3 this year. Still needs to work on his free throws. Immanuel Quickley, 15 points, 5 assists, 43, 38, 95 splits. True shooting is 61%. That's above league average. I'm cool with that. Marcus Bagley off the bench, not too bad either. About 11, 5, 51, 33, and 77 splits. Mitchell Robinson, 10 and 9, averaging over 2 blocks a game and shooting 72% from the field. There's Kevin Knox, Terrence Clark, who was pretty efficient in his rookie season. There's Derek Culver. All right. And then Gary Harris, who wanted an extension worth like $8 million. And I was like, I'll wait till the offseason. So the Atlanta Hawks have added, I don't know if any new players to the squad. They added Terry Rozier. Okay, they traded for him. They've also added Hamidou Diallo, Alan Flanagan out of Auburn, and Patrick Beverly, and Luke Kennard. Okay, I wonder who they traded for Luke Kennard. Well, obviously that was from one trade. Can we find out who it was? It was Bogey and Juan Hernan Gomez. All right, so can we knock off the Hawks in round 1? We're up 2-1. That's what I'm talking about. Marcus Bagley averaging 25 points in those first 3 games. I mean, yeah, I'm down with that. Game number 4, we do lose. Game 5, we're down 3-2. And we force it game 7. Oh boy, how's Quickley doing? He's been all right in his first playoff series. He hasn't missed a free throw, as expected. Can we beat them on the road in the Peachtree State? Oh, we're going to blow it our way. We're going to blow it our way. We're going to blow it our way. Just kidding. Reverse psychology. We win by 10, and we get our first playoff series victory since, like, 2012? I think something like that. 2012, maybe? It's when they beat the Celtics and then ended up losing to the Pacers. But yeah, shout out to Jalen Green and Obi Toppin balling out in that game. Now we're taking on the Miami Heat. So the Miami Heat have added Iman Shumpert, former Knick. I believe he was on the Knicks teams during the last time they were in the playoffs. Yes, sir. Kyle Lowry, Moses Moody, Marcella, James Ennis. Interesting Miami squad. Can we pull off the upset? We lost game 1 by 10 points. Okay, that's fine because we're going to win game 2, right? End up losing by 19. Immanuel Quickley was pretty efficient. I mean, he's been solid in the playoffs. I would just think that field goal percentage should be like more towards like 46%. And we're down game 3. We get blown out in the Garden. Oh, just don't get swept. Hey, we don't get swept. Let's go. We win by 10. Can we maybe win game 4 here? Excuse me, game 5. No, we end up losing in 5, but that's fine. We made it to the second round. Way better than what I thought, and we won a game there. I'm fine with that. So let's see who wins the NBA Finals. It is the Hornets over the Timberwolves, as we all expect to happen in 2022. So draft lottery, we will not be selecting here. We could end up trading up in the lottery because we do have picks, or 15 from Denver, and our pick, which is at 23. I mean, if Mitchell Robinson was under contract, I would be willing to trade like Robinson and those 2 picks to try to get Chet Holmgren, but I believe he's actually a restricted free agent because all the 2018 free agents would be entering restricted free agency in 2022. So guys, we could trade our 2 guys I would really not want to move. So we're just going to stick where we are, stay put, and I'll see you guys with our 2 new first-round draft picks. So we made 3 draft picks here. Unfortunately, Chet Holmgren did not fall to 15. So I took Devin Askew, a point guard out of Kentucky. So now our starting point guard will be from Kentucky and Quickley, and our backup in Askew. And then I took JT Thor out of Auburn at pick 23. And then at pick 54, we got Julian Strother. I'm not sure if he's a real player. And he is a real player at Gonzaga. All right, so that's a pretty good 2021 draft class that they have possibly 54 real players, 2022 draft class. So RJ Barrett, Toppin, Quickley, Clark, Culver, yeah, we are opening up their options. With us drafting Askew, we are not bringing back Austin Rivers. So there's a loaded free agency class. I don't really think I'm going to do much. I'm not even going to offer Kevin Knox the qualifying offer. We're going to let him walk. We're just kind of getting away from that regime with like the Frank Ntilikina, Dennis Smith Jr., Kevin Knox picks. Ignas Brzezikis, we can also let walk, join a new team, maybe get some more minutes there. And Mitchell Robinson wants $26 million. Oh boy, and he does not want to sign with us. Okay. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Do we maybe go all in on Jokic or Embiid next year? That might be something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer Mitchell Robinson a 1-year contract, right? Worth a lot of money to get him to sign on the 1 year. So we're going to give him as much as we can. $29 million for 1 year. We'll see if he accepts that. I don't know if he will. If he does, we would have 2 with Mitchell Robinson. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We would have a 10-man rotation. And Robinson does accept that deal. So it still gives us some leeway next year if we're trying to maybe go after a Jokic or a Joel Embiid. And I think this year is a good prove-it year to show that we are a good team in the NBA, and we could go after one of those centers next year that are the 2 MVP candidates right now in real life. So player progression, Jalen Green is an 86, Mitchell Robinson 85, RJ Barrett 84, Obi 83, Quickley 81. Yeah, everybody's improving. Look at all that green. Let's see, did RJ Barrett's shooting go up? His his 3-point shooting didn't. His mid-range did to an A-, so I guess I'll take it. Did I get a new trainer? I did, right? I completely went over that. So it's not Randy Martin. Who did I get? I ended up getting Sean Navarro. Okay, didn't even realize I did that. So I'm going to send Immanuel Quickley to on-tap potential. We are going to send RJ Barrett to on-tap potential. And then I will also be sending Obi Toppin if he's not an A+ already. And he is not, so he'll be going on-tap potential. So here's the rotation for season number 3 now. We got the same starting 5 as last year. The bench is going to look a little bit different, but not too much different. Bagley, Culver, Clark, Askew, and Thor. Literally our 2 first-round picks last year, our 2 second-round picks the year prior, and our pick from Dallas is pretty much our bench. So these guys are all from the 2021 or 2022 class. So we're still incredibly young. System efficiency is 3.5 stars, 7 seconds or less. We'll stick with that, and we'll see if Tibbs can bring us to the playoffs once again and show the rest of the NBA that we're a respectable team and can maybe land finally another big free agent in New York for the first time since 2011 when they got Amari Stoudemire. And we're the 1 seed. All right, so I guess we just progressed that well that we could be the 1 seed. So yeah, I'm sure we'd be a very respectable team in the NBA if we were the best team in the NBA. You know what I mean? Mitchell Robinson, all defensive first team. Oh man, maybe I should have locked them up for longer than that. We'll reassess it in free agency. I mean, we'll have loads of money to offer him. So we're taking on the 76ers. I want to steal your center. No, I'm just kidding. Did he sign an extension? He might have. Now he's going to be a free agent. But they've added PJ Dozier, okay, Ennis Canner, Max Christie, and Cam Fletcher. Our leading scorer ended up being Jalen Green, followed by RJ Barrett and Obi Toppin and Immanuel Quickley. 4 guys above 18.5 points. It's what I like to see. And Immanuel Quickley with a 64% true shooting. RJ with 59, Toppin with 67, and Green with 66. All were pretty good. Marcus Bagley's providing a great scoring machine off the bench, what his archetype is, like a grade 6 man. There's Clark, Culver. Culver was still very inefficient. Maybe I gotta lower his 3-point shot tendency. There's Terrence Clark, Mitchell Robinson, Devin Askew, and JT Thor. Well, yeah, Derek Culver's shot 3 tendency was a 74. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it like a 10. So can we beat the Sixers? We should be able to and move on. I mean, that is a tough 8 seed, and we do beat them, and we have a chance to get revenge on the team that knocked us out last year. Oh, this is going to feel good if we could beat them. They have Chris Paul now, Devontae Graham. They trade Kyle Lowry for Chris Paul. No, they did not. But can we beat them and go to the conference finals? Boom! We beat them in 5. We beat the Sixers and the Miami Heat, both in 5 games. Player stats, Obi Toppin and Quickley and Jalen Green and RJ Barrett are killing it in the playoffs so far. 71% true shooting. Or Culver's is okay. 62 for Green. 76 for Quickley. Look at that. Oh my god, he's so efficient. And RJ has a 60%. Let's see. Culver, I'm glad I lowered his shot 3 tendency because now he's going to be able to shoot better from the field. Milwaukee, Sharif Cooper, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Giannis, Thomas Bryant, Maker, Norma, Dallin Coleman, and DeAndre Bembry. Honestly, we could beat them. Oh my god, we're in the finals. We're in the NBA Finals, and I haven't even added anybody in free agency. We've really just built through the draft. Like, all these guys I've either drafted in this video or the Knicks recently drafted in 2018. 2019, 2018, 2020, 2020, and then I took this man in 2021, this man in 2021, these 2 guys in 2021, and these 2 in 2022. So everybody is from 2018 on. And we're taking on the Pelicans. So Zion versus, with Kemba Christopher, versus RJ Barrett. This is going to be a good one. Game 1, we ended up winning by 40 points. What? Oh my god. All right, Quickley's just a baller, man. He really is. Marvin Bagley, just kidding, that's Marcus Bagley, what am I saying? RJ showing out in game 1 against his former Duke team. I don't know why. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Zion drops 41 and 14, that was not enough. Jalen Green drops 37, Quickley 23, RJ 19 and 10. Can we go up 3-0? Oh boy. I don't need no Embiid. I don't need no Jokic. We're going to win it all in year 3 with this team. It's unbelievable, man. It really is. So, can we maybe sweep them? That would be cool. And it's looking like, okay, we're up by 7 with 3 minutes left. Let's make sure we win. So Zion is at the line. I don't really know this lineup. Quickly's at the point guard, so that's Jalen Green at the 3. Okay, so Is that Bagley? I didn't even call a timeout. All right, but we're up by 6, so this game is still very close. Immanuel Quickley with 27 points. I am very excited to use him in this game. He is the title, he's the thumbnail, and a lot of people are like, or not a lot of people, but some people have let me know on Twitter or just on Discord or on YouTube, like, oh, Matt, you said Immanuel Quickley was going to be a boss. Will people take that out of hand, like, or out of context way too much? If you watch my draft live stream, I really wanted Tyrell Terry, right? Like, I'll admit that. He's somebody I really wanted the Knicks to draft as their point guard. I really liked him out of Stanford. He hasn't really had much of an opportunity in Dallas so far. But as RJ is 28, damn. But, okay, another timeout. But I'll explain myself. So, I liked Immanuel Quickley at Kentucky. I know he was a speedy guard. He was a good three-point shooter and a great free throw shooter, and he had a good handle. And he's very quick, like Aaron Fox, like quick. So I thought he was a second-round player. I thought he was going to go in the range of picks like 35 to 45, and the Knicks did it at the second-round pick, and I would have been perfectly fine if they took him at 33, and I think he would have been there. Like on everybody's mock draft or just like big board, he was not that high. So I was like, okay, the Knicks, if they like Quickley, they could just get him at 33 and just get somebody else here at 25 where they ended up picking, and then they took Quickley. So I was like, they could have gotten Quickley at 33, which is true as we have a Jalen Green 3 here, and he bangs that. So I never said Quickley was going to be a bust or I didn't like the pick. I was fine with the player. I just thought they reached a little bit for him, which is not really saying much at all. I'm just saying that, they could have got him a little bit later, but I was fine with the player. So just wanted to explain myself because I'm loving what he's doing for the Knicks so far. And would I have taken Tyrell Terry over Quickley? Yeah, probably. And I'm happy I'm wrong on that. But, I mean, it's still in a small sample size. The Knicks have only played, 20 games so far. But still, Quickley's looking good. Title and thumbnail of this video. I'm excited about the future for him. Oh, baby, we run floppy for Quickley, too. Let's see what he can do. He also has just, the best floater right now. Maybe not in the... I messed up that release. And he goes in anyway because he's a freaking stud. He's got 32. But his I need a break for a second. But his floater is amazing. Like, you have Dirk's fadeaway jumper, you have Kareem's skyhook, Kobe's fadeaway, and then you got Immanuel Quickley's floater. Can we maybe get a floater? That's not a floater. That was just a bad shot. We're up by 8, though. Obi Toppin is 1 assist away from a triple-double. Oh, you know what I'm doing next possession. He's going to get the rebound, pick up rebound at number 11. Quickly, don't call for the ball. Run with me. All right, let's find... Ooh, I was going to kick that to RJ. I really don't know what to do here. Quickly. No. Get it to Toppin. Give me a screen, Mitchell Robinson. Let's run the pick and roll. Go to the rim. Triple-double for Obi Toppin in a game-clinching NBA Finals appearance. Obi really hasn't had much of an opportunity this year, and he's still finding himself. I was, fine with Obi Toppin, but I was like, the Knicks expected Julius Randle, or they didn't expect him to be this good. That's why they took Obi Toppin to be their power forward for the future. And then Randle, of course, balls out this year, so they're like, we have 2 power forwards that we want to play, and that's really not what they wanted. So Toppin hasn't really played all that much this year. He also had a calf injury. I'm just so excited what he could do in the future. So we're up by 5 here. We're doing another Immanuel Quickley 3. I want a perfect release on this one. Kyra Lewis, I believe, is guarding him. Let's see if he can keep up. I mean, he's a quick player. That's not what we wanted. Jesus. Josh Christopher pulls up. What is that shot? All right, let's see Immanuel Quickley at the line. You know he's getting perfect releases at both attempts. He's got 33 points. Oh, that makes me so happy. 34. And we win the finals, and RJ Barrett is your finals MVP. He was phenomenal in those 4 games. So yeah, that is it for me. We won a championship a little bit earlier than I thought. I thought we were going to need to sign a big free agent and then go all in 2024. Yeah, because we won the 2023 finals. So yeah, that is it for me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. And my next rebuild, if you're still watching, I'll let you know what it is right now. It's going to be, I think it's trading Bradley Beal, resetting the Wizards rebuild. So you can be on the lookout for that. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.